want the. Who was it that got diamonds off their like first break?
Well, last time April did it.
Poet is
and
not
the
here.
time before
That is
that, someone else did it.
Oh my goodness.
Calling hacks.
I wish eggs still hit people.
They're gonna hit again in 1.9, so we can look forward to that.
Oh, will they?
Yes, I think so.
I will look forward to that.
Hey guys,
Hey, what?
we can each pick a cave and not even worry.
About
I know.
Poet, that's
There's,
gonna
like,
be so
no
nice.
trolls today.
No one is trolling. Touch wood.
I want this one. Oh, yeah, this one works.
What are we talking about? Are we talking about Fabe
No.
Goes West?
Well, we already did our bit, I think. We should pick a more relatable topic.
Fabe Goes to Europe? There's a straight to VHS version, I
If
think.
they made that, I would totally watch it in theaters. Not
Yeah.
It would be great.
Oh, goodness.
So, any topics for today? Anything exciting happening for you guys?
Exciting
I
is
had
relative.
pizza.
Okay, here's a topic. Is it
Pizza's
okay?
relative.
Oh yeah, you had pizza. I think we just talked
pizza.
about pizza.
Pizza is
Oh,
always
gosh.
relative.
Don't talk about food. I haven't eaten yet.
Oh man, I made pancakes this
Pizza.
morning. They were so good.
I only had breakfast, and that's been like 10 hours ago.
Oh, I'm sorry, Fabe.
Babe,
I
Wow.
won't talk about pizza anymore.
don't starve yourself.
Did I,
I-
did I,
I was
mention
busy.
that I
Take care of
had
your
some
body.
pizza?
Take care
Yeah,
of your
pizza will
body.
take care of my body for sure. So I'm gonna eat that right after.
So, Voltron, you said you had a topic, right?
Yes, yeah. So we can debate on whether we
I
think.
hate debates.
No, this is
Me
a good
too.
one. You'll like this one. This is a good one. Is it dumb or wrong, I guess would be the right word, to have your Christmas decorations up already?
Oh, great.
It's
We're
dumb.
talking about moral conversation.
Interesting.
Is it
I mean,
wrong?
okay, November is okay. I can see that, but all the shops have it in September, and that is not okay.
Right.
No,
I
they
know,
don't
I'm
do
not
that
cool with that.
here. I feel like they come out as soon as Halloween is over.
Hmm.
But that makes me feel bad for Thanksgiving
What is
Right.
this place?
because
Voltron?
it's like, who cares about being thankful? Well, and it's always been ironic to me that Christmas follows Thanksgiving. It's like let's take some time to think about what we're thankful for. Now Christmas, give me all the things.
Yeah,
Don't
true.
tell Santa what you want.
That's enough being thankful. We're done.
Yeah,
we're
we're
done,
done.
here.
Yeah.
Black Friday, like that whole.
Ooh.
Ooh, I almost died.
When is Black
Um,
Friday again? I
It's
forget
the
every
day after
time.
Thanksgiving, isn't it?
Found a silver.
When is
fish block.
Thanksgiving again?
It's like the 3rd or 4th Thursday of November.
Yeah.
Okay.
Isn't Black Friday the day after Thanksgiving?
Yep.
And that's like the saddest part. Every year
Mm-hmm.
on Black Friday, someone dies because they are literally trampled
Sorry,
to
that's
death.
not funny.
Not funny, but it's
I'm
like
terrible.
absurd. It just blows my mind that the day after, we're supposed to celebrate just being thankful and family and all that
Yeah.
stuff. Then we all, like, even that day, a lot of people go there and be there at midnight.
Are you
when the
serious?
doors
People
open.
actually
They'll
die?
be so driven. Yes, people get trampled to death when the doors open of the
What?
store because
My
people are
goodness.
rushing in.
Yeah.
That's insane.
Because you're supposed to be able to get
America,
the
man.
best deals of the year, so a lot of people do it to save money
Yeah.
on Christmas shopping.
And they become murderers for that.
Yes, but
Yeah.
it's just insane to me that
All in the sake of giving.
that is on that happens. that
Yeah.
Yeah, that is insane that if it happens at
Yeah,
all at
it's
any
like-
time, it doesn't
Yeah.
matter when.
yeah, it's true, but
Yeah, I mean it's shopping.
it is shopping.
Not like-
it's just sad
yeah.
that it happens. Like it's predictable now.
Well,
Yeah.
I guess
Crazy to me.
people are going back to the Neanderthal days and they have to hunt. And it's dangerous to hunt.
Well,
Yeah.
they
Risk
are
their
hunting
lives
for
on-
sales. That's true. Yeah, there's always chaos on Black Friday, though. It's just kind of crazy to me.
I only know from Amazon. That's the only.
What is this tunnel here?
There's a big
2
tunnel.
wide
that's-
or
oh,
3 wide tunnel.
Yeah, it's bigger than it's 5 wide.
Yeah, I
it's-
don't know who's that
I don't know
is.
what that was.
It's interesting. This might be part of his like
Sewer.
the sewers.
Oh,
Whoops.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that's
Sorry,
a
Edson.
random tunnel.
Oh, by the way, sorry for being a killjoy. I just get really angry about Black Friday.
No, I think it's. I was talking to somebody about this the other day. Like, I think that our generation is gonna start pushing against stuff like that.
I hope
Like,
so.
I've just seen so much like backlash from people our age and younger who are just fed up with like the consumerism and just the
Yes,
constant
yes.
neediness of American people.
That's true.
And so like I think that like even with technology, you know, you think about like Apple releases a new phone every year, and if it weighs
Yeah.
too much, too little, or it doesn't have this feature, like we all just lose our crap and just start like act like we're gonna go like bomb Apple because they didn't do what we wanted, and it's like,
Yeah.
what are we doing with our lives?
It's true. Well, and even the fact that we've done it for so long that the way that they make products is completely different now. They make it to only last, you know, like a year
Right.
Yeah,
or
yeah.
so. Just and that's what's frustrating me. I was just thinking about this yesterday about how I really wish as a human species or humanity that we wouldn't make any crap products. That
Mhm.
everything was like just imagine what the world would be like if we didn't make crap. We didn't make crap.
Well, I think that's what like the whole like artisan kind of like hipster craftsman
Yeah.
style stuff is like coming out of, because it's like people are getting fed up of like
Mm.
just, you know, conveyor belt manufacturing, and they
Mhm.
want stuff
Getting back
that's
to
legit.
quality over quantity.
Yeah.
Yeah. So what's it like over in Europe? I mean, is it different, or do you guys see those same
It
things?
pretty much
Okay.
becomes one. I mean, globalization is definitely making it more similar every day, I would say,
Mm,
company-wise. I
Yeah.
mean, everyone here is having an iPhone as well, so there's
Yeah.
that.
mm,
Yeah, here too. And it's definitely the same that things are not made to last longer than maybe a year
Yeah.
or two. And it's the same with, you know, any kind of things like furniture and
mm-hmm.
home electronics and whatever.
Oh man.
That's
When
just
we were
it. People
looking
don't want to
for-
spend that much money. They rather
It's
spend
true.
little amounts of money regularly. So they buy a
Well,
new
that's why they go to,
table or
like,
whatever every
IKEA.
2 years instead
Yeah.
of
That's why they
having
go
one
to,
that
like,
lasts for 10
IKEA,
years.
where everything is made out of particle board and stuff. But
Exactly.
Yep.
It looks nice.
It's all about
cheap.
the money that you spend at that moment. It doesn't matter if you have to spend more in the future to
Yeah.
get the same thing again or whatever.
Yeah, it's interesting. Oh man, I saw a Reddit post actually that was just saying, "What brands have you noticed?"
I saw that
have-
too, actually.
Yeah, and it was interesting. Like there were a lot of different ones listed, but lots of agreement about it too. Of just
What
like,
what was it?
like which brands of things have you noticed that have degraded in quality over the years?
Mm.
And there was like a lot of different ones, mainly ones that were like appliance based, like washers and dryers and
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
things
Well,
like that that
automobiles
just
are a
aren't-
big one now too.
Mhm.
Yeah, yeah.
Like you don't
Yes.
see people driving around in a 1990 Ford Mustang, like going, "Look at this classic car. It's just holding up like a beauty." Like,
Mhm.
no, it fell apart 5 years ago, and it doesn't
Yeah.
run anymore.
Yeah.
People are
it's
driving 1950 Cadillacs.
Yeah, the
'cause-
90s cars were not the best.
true. Yeah. My
And I don't
first
think the
car-
newer ones are any better, probably. They will. All the electronics, they just degrade after a while.
Mhm. My first car was a 1987 Volvo sedan. I can't remember, a G something. But it was like, it was so goofy, but it lasted so well. And the thing has like a steel frame.
Yeah.
So it just felt safer than
Right.
a lot of the kind of not so sturdy cars that they have today.
Well, but they are lighter. That helps with the
Yeah.
fuel consumption
It's true.
and environment and everything. So it's
This is
hard to
why we
find
all
a
just get
trade-off.
Teslas.
Yes.
Ah.
I saw somebody driving a Tesla the other day. I've seen a couple of them around.
I haven't seen at all, but I
There's
don't
quite a
think
lot
they
of them
are
in
in Europe
Austin.
yet, are they?
Because they actually have like Tesla stores here. We got to go in it and like, oh, it was so
Wow.
fancy.
I live in a very, I'm not saying this to brag because I am not part of this demographic, but I live in a very rich part of the country. And so there's a lot of really nice cars that just
Did
drive
you hear
around.
that? Voltron's loaded.
Yeah. That's why I live in a 2-bedroom apartment,
Yeah.
because I'm loaded.
That's how you keep your money.
Spend it wisely. Yeah. No, I think it's crazy. Those cars are ridiculous. Although I heard that what's the guy's name? Elon Musk or whatever. He was like he was really disappointed in everybody because he upgraded the firmware or something, or not him personally, but they upgraded the firmware in the car to be able to drive itself down the freeway. So it's like it's not just cruise control, but it's also
Yes.
you know
There are tons of videos of that
following along.
online already.
Yeah.
Like
And
the
people are
first
just-
autopilot, basically.
Yeah, but people are like not using it correctly. They're like using it while they're in traffic and stuff, and
Yeah.
like almost dying.
Yeah,
It's
and
like,
then they
guys,
blame the
stop.
company though.
Yeah.
Right.
They're like, "This isn't safe. See, we can't have self-driving cars. It's gonna
Yeah.
kill people."
Yeah, exactly. That's not what's supposed to be. So
It's the
people are
being
misunderstanding.
stupid, not using it right.
Exactly.
I think I saw a stat. This is kind of old, maybe a year old, so I don't know if it's still true. But I heard that any accident that a self-driving car, and I think they were talking specifically about Google, any self-driving car that was in an accident was caused by another car
Yes.
with a
Yeah,
human driver in
I
it.
heard that too.
It's like, wow.
Well, and a lot
That-
of people are against it because they don't like giving up their freedom to drive,
Right.
and then secondly, they just don't trust the technology.
Give
but-
them a couple of
they don't-
years and it will be
Yeah.
standard.
Well, part of it is just like I don't think they think about the fact that like those sensors in that car are going to every time be able to respond faster.
Yeah,
Mhm.
they don't get
person.
tired, they don't get
Yeah, they don't
distracted, nothing like that.
Yeah.
I mean, I've thought about this. Like, it baffles me that the human race as a whole is allowed to drive vehicles down roads at
Yes,
75
yes.
miles an hour.
Yes.
Like, this just sounds so
Well, and, like,
crazy.
Over
Yeah,
in
very true.
Fabe, we were talking about this, weren't we? Because then you were talking about there's
Yeah.
no speed limit on the Autobahn. So
There's
I
yeah,
don't-
well, at least at some places. There are some speed limits, but mostly there's no speed limit.
so
Yeah.
people go insanely fast. Like it's
Yeah.
crazy. I can't believe it. I'm actually a very nervous driver. I avoid driving when I can because
It's
I
it's
feel
a
like
matter
this
of getting
huge weight
used
of
to it, I think.
responsibility.
It's
And,
just a matter of getting used to, I think. I mean,
Yeah,
I
well-
was for the longest time was very afraid too, but once you get used to your car and to the road and you know what you're doing.
Well, and it's not like I don't think I'm a bad driver by any means. I think I'm a pretty decent driver, but I just don't like the stress of other people's unpredictableness.
No.
Yeah.
Especially like now that we're in Austin, in a city. Holy crap! I can see why they do so many ads against texting while driving because I see it all the time.
Mhm.
And it's
There's a sign in Nashville on I-65, and it's like an LED sign that
Mhm.
tells you how many people have died on that freeway that year.
Wow. Oh my
That's
goodness.
It's like, okay, I
crap.
will.
Yeah,
I
that's
will
a
be
wake-up
safe.
call. Yeah.
Yeah, but for some reason, despite not having a speed limit, I think we still have less casualties by car accident than you got to see it in a fraction because of course the US has a lot more people than Germany
Yeah.
has,
Right.
but the ratio is still better.
At what age can you guys drive in
18.
Finland?
18.
It's Europe completely.
Okay. See here,
Wow.
I could get a permit and drive when I was 14.
Oh my god. I think it's
At
it's
least
by
in my
state here, huh?
In my state, it was. And
Yeah.
then 14, you had to have an adult with you in the seat next to you. But then after that, once you hit 16, you could drive by yourself.
Yeah, you can with an adult. You can at least in Germany at 17.
Yeah.
So that's a thing.
Wow.
'Cause I feel like that might be part of it.
Yeah, maybe 16-year-olds. Yeah, I can see that they are not quite ready to drive
There's
cars.
certain
Yeah.
like
yeah. I agree.
yeah thought processes that
I mean, they
maybe-
are like high school, and I don't know.
Oh my gosh. The things that were going through my mind when I was 14 had nothing to do with being safe on the road.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
cannot imagine having
Yeah.
that responsibility at that age.
I remember
Yeah.
whenever 2014 hit, it was just like people who were born in 2000 are driving. Like, and that
Wow.
made me feel
Yeah.
really old all of a sudden.
Yeah, you are not even old, NA.
Yeah, I'm not that old, but I don't know. I'm closer to 30 now than I am to 20, and that feels weird.
Hmm.
Yeah, I know the feeling.
Mm-hmm. I mean, it's not bad. I feel like the older I get, the younger I feel like that ages.
Yeah.
I'm like, all my 30-year-old friends, I'm like, oh, 30 is not that old. Whereas, like, when I was a kid, I thought 30 was, like, the end,
Right.
Like, you turn 30, okay, you're basically dead.
Right. Basically dead. Life over.
Nothing to do anymore. It's all over.
Yeah, it's only
You
down
might
to
as well just give up.
Time to make a will and start writing your
If
obituary.
you haven't fulfilled your
Yeah.
dreams at 30, then you're done. It's just not gonna happen. But now I'm much more optimistic about 30. Maybe because I just don't want to think that way anymore.
I would say that 30 has been like, as far as just like figuring myself out and like trying to understand humanity, like 30 has been like the best, because
Yeah.
I think there's something that happens mentally, or at least it did with me, where you're just like, I'm done with the crap. I just want to know like reality and kindness and things that are long lasting. Like I'm done
Yeah.
with the constant striving for popularity and
Mhm.
things that are like in the moment.
Is
You
it
just
just
have
you care about what other people think a lot less?
Yeah, like I definitely noticed that. Like I noticed myself being myself more. Like I started reading comic books. I started taking my YouTube channel really
Nerd.
seriously. I know, right? Like I for the longest time I would not touch a comic book because I'm like, I am not getting that on my name. Like there's no way.
Wow.
And then I hit 30 and this guy that I work with, he's a huge comic book nerd. And I was like, so tell me about these comic books. And he's like, what do you want to know? So he
I got you covered.
He got me into like the Batman New 52 stuff, and I started reading a bunch of like Frank Miller comics and stuff like that, and just getting way into it. And like now it's just kind of like a part of, like, it's not a huge part of my life, but it's like I enjoy it,
Mm-hmm.
and I don't care who knows it.
You even said it in a video. Wow. It's like, hi, my name is Fulton.
I'll go over
I
to
read
Fulton's channel and
comics.
judge.
Yeah.
Leave all the comments. Comics are for nerds. And he won't
Yeah,
even
there
care.
you go.
He won't care, so you can just leave the comment.
Yeah,
so
I don't
it's
give a
fine.
crap. I'll just ban you from my channel. It's
Bullying
all
is
good.
fine if they don't care.
Right.
Okay, that's not true at all.
You heard it here. And Asia said,
No, I did not. That was Fabe.
What? I didn't say anything. I mean, what?
It was Mara. Listen to her cackle.
Yeah.
See?
Yeah,
Told you.
I'm just listening and mining here, guys.
Mara, what are your thoughts on finding yourself and being...
I agree with Fulton actually. I feel like when I'm not going to tell how old I am, but anyway, when I became closer to 30 and went past it, I definitely feel like I started to know myself better.
Mhm.
You know who I am, know what I want, and all that. So I agree with Fulton.
So
I agree
basically,
with
what
you,
you're
sir.
saying is that I'm the only one who hasn't found himself here yet.
I haven't figured myself out yet. I'm
Okay.
just-
But you
No,
still
I
have like
definitely-
a couple of years.
yeah, I got 4 years to figure it out.
I have to wait till I'm 30 to figure it out. Oh man.
But like, it's not so much figuring yourself out, but just being okay with the fact that you never will. Like,
Yeah,
Okay.
I think that's it. Being content
Yeah.
with not with yourself.
yeah. And just be like,
As
okay,
you
here's where
are.
I'm at right now. I've got this thing in my life, which is really cool, but I've got this thing in my life, which really sucks. And that's just the way it is right now.
Mhm.
And I'm a 30-year-old grown adult man and I can handle it. That's it.
Mhm. And I feel
So-
like whenever I talk to younger people now, though, like there's so many people, I don't know, teens to like early 20s are just hard. They're just
Mhm.
hard.
Yep.
And I get so many younger people that are right in that age group who are just like, they just want to give up. They're just
Yeah.
tired. They don't think it'll get
Yeah.
better. And the thing I always want to say is just like, no, trust me. Like, it gets so much better. And like,
Yeah.
oh, your
Yeah.
life changes. It can change so dramatically in such a short amount of time.
hmm
Yeah. So you'll suddenly be in a new environment where you can actually, take some time to figure yourself out.
And I think now more than ever, the world is way more accepting of different social statuses and like interests and stuff like that.
Well, kind
Yeah,
of.
that's for
Like,
sure.
I feel like it's split. Like, at least definitely like in the internet community, I feel like it's that way.
Yeah.
I feel like, and maybe it's just older generations to some extent who aren't connected with other people in other places. I feel like
Mhm.
there are still those kind of what's the word? I can't like stereotypes, but I can't think of the word. Something like that. But that like among especially like younger-ish generations that it's definitely opening up.
Yeah.
The more people get connected, especially via online.
I guess it depends very much if people are like online a lot or if they are not. Because like I was yesterday. I was on a birthday party of a friend, and he's how old is he? He's like a couple of years older than me, so probably
So he's, like,
at
50?
toward 30 also, not 30 yet, but like the end of 20.
Sorry.
And he had some friends, and they came from they were from Bavaria, and Bavaria is the part of Germany which is like the most conservative, I guess you can say. I mean, there are of course a lot of people that are open for everything, like everywhere, but especially the older folks here is just very, very conservative still. And I really felt out of place talking to some of these people yesterday. I just I totally couldn't. I just couldn't, and I don't know. It was an
Yeah.
interesting experience for me once more to see that. So there are still these people, even kind of in our age group, that are not as open for everything yet.
Yeah.
That's true. That's true. And we've gone way past our time, but I feel like this is such
Oh.
a good conversation.
Well, I started recording right at the beginning. It's only 22 minutes.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Well, we're
That
doing
seems
that
like a
bad.
good time.
We got another 40 minutes then.
Continue,
About
please.
humanity.
We have such a deep discussion here.
It is a deep discussion.
It is.
That's not mindless.
Our
Mine is
last
mindful
time
minding.
today.
Yeah. Oh, I think.
And we are not talking about lashes.
Yeah, that's true. No lash discussion.
No more lashes.
I had one other thing I wanted to say that, like, I think part of it too is as you get a little bit older, you start to realize that it's okay to choose who you be friends with or who you want to be friends with.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I feel like as a younger person, I felt like I had to be friends with everyone, and I wanted to be known by everyone and liked by everyone.
Right.
And it's not like that's really changed, but my priorities on who I surround myself with is different. And like I feel like it's okay to, I don't know how to word that, but like to choose which friendships you really want to invest in
Right.
and
Yeah.
kind of avoid toxic people and stuff like
Yeah.
that. I don't know.
Well, I think I said it in a vlog once that like you're born with like a certain like a limited amount of cares you can give. And so like as you get older, you start to hold them a little closer and you only give them
Yeah.
out to things that really matter.
Like,
That is
So
awesome.
many.
And
That is
friendships are
really
one of those
cool.
things where it's like I don't have enough cares to give you. Sorry.
So true though. It's so true. And it's not like you mean any ill will towards those
No.
people or anything like that. You wish them well, but you just can't pour so much of yourself into them.
Yeah.
Right.
And, yeah.
That is actually a very good
I just lost diamond into lava.
comparison.
Oh.
What? I found so
That's
many
so
diamonds
sad.
again today. It's crazy.
Yeah, I found quite a few.
I found.
Yeah, I
And we
found
were
that.
next to each other, right,
I
Fulch?
found
a
8.
few, not
Yeah.
a lot.
Wow.
I
I
found
didn't
8.
find a lot.
I have 34.
Well, eight times.
Oh, I don't have that many.
4.
Well, I just have the blocks, so I don't know. I don't know how
Okay,
many
no,
I
I
have.
already
Yeah,
fortuned
yeah,
them.
I have 15
yeah. I
blocks.
have all blocks here.
Well, that's probably more than 30.
Maybe just a little bit.
How
I
many
got
do you have, Fulch?
17
Yeah, yeah. 17 diamonds or
Yeah.
17 blocks?
diamonds.
Oh, okay.
Okay,
Well,
so
do-
where are you guys?
Bars.
Do we want to end this?
I'm coming.
Yes.
Yeah, we
Mindless
probably should.
Murder.
No, not my sister. If only Edson
No.
were on.
Just kidding.
Hunting down. Well, thank you guys for joining us on this super deep Mindless mining episode.
Yeah, thanks for watching.
Share your
guys.
thoughts about humanity.
Takeaways from today. It gets better.
It gets better, sort of.
Hey, I got blocked in. Somebody blocked me in.
Wasn't me.
Hey, what is
I'm
going
lost.
on?
Mara.
I'm completely lost.
I was like, why is there
Where am I?
smooth stone here?
You
happened?
left
Did I
it
take
here,
the wrong turn?
so I used it.
I have no idea where I am. Oh my
Uh-oh.
goodness. This is terrifying.
Well, the
Uh-oh.
coordinates you want to go for are 1900, 300.
Interesting. Oh goodness. Okay, see you next year.
Yep. Thanks so much, you guys.
Bye.